White Hawk 24 RKS here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Comes in 5,420 pounds, very easily half-ton towable. Potentially larger SUV towable. Obviously you want good tow packages on an SUV if you're going to tow anything. Your White Hawk represents Jayco's upper tier lightweight as opposed to its little brother, the J Feather, which I've got a couple of those over here too. The White Hawk is, as of last year, the fastest growing lightweight out there. They're really gaining traction. In a lot of sense, it makes sense. The White Hawk is at its core, if you think about it, the J-Flight Ultralite. And the J-Flight by Jayco is the #1 selling travel trailer out there. This is just the lightweight brother. Now we've done some things to this to kind of kick it up a notch. And I'm going to touch on those as we go, because not every single 24 RKS we carry is going to be equipped exactly like this one. Always call or come visit us in person, God forbid, to see how this one's built for you. Let's get dug right in here. So we've got, standard thing is a very large, very generous front storage compartment in any White Hawk. Now what's neat is these are all pre-made to accept a little mini fridge up here. If you want to add a little, you know, beer cooler, medicine cabinet, whatever you want to call it, you can throw one in there. And not to mention, I prefer wide doors over really tall doors. Though, honestly, on a travel trailer, this is taller and wider than most you're going to find, with a very big pass-through space as well for big cargo. Those are all slam latches too for easy close. We have added the nose cap up here. Now, White Hawk's chosen to do theirs a little differently, and I praise them for it. They were very smart in how they put this together. They went with a 3/4 cap, because that leaves diamond plate down here. Nose caps look sweet, don't get me wrong. But when you add a nose cap, you typically sacrifice the diamond plate, which is your stone deflection. Now, I get both a good look and the stone deflection, so this is going to look good and perform well over time. Now, your darker sections here, that is actually an automotive paint. So you're not going to have to worry about rough fading on that darker section. And fading on a white section is just a non-issue. And the fact that most of the cap is white and most of the trailer is white means it's going to be cooler in the hot summertime, something everybody likes. We have added a power tongue jack to this. We've added a glacier package to this, which is not just an underbelly enclosure. They also add an extra radiant foil, double-sided radiant foil insulation to the floor, the roof, as well as parts of your slide outs. So that's the thing. Most things don't have crap for insulation in the slides. This one does. Standard thing on your White Hawks, you will see the cool frameless windows, and they are UV tinted as well. So that UV tint means people can't see in your trailer. That means it'll be a little bit cooler. It also means you won't get sun fading, and that UV tint is protecting the seal of the window. Pretty cool. The axles, they're running a wide stance stability axle on this. It helps keep the trailer from porpoising. Going down the road, the trailer is less likely to bounce like this, and that means that in your truck you're not going to bounce as much either. That also, it helps keep the trailer from wiggling behind you, so to speak. Now you have a nice docking center in the back corner of the trailer here. You've got a black tank flush up top, directly above the outside utility shower, so you can, I don't know, clean a couple fish or just clean out your campsite, whatever. Combination cable and satellite input right there. Now the rear ladder is an option that we've put on this, and it gives you access to your fully walkable plywood decked roofing up here. This has Jayco's Magnum Truss roof system on it, and it's double arched, so so that you get a very, very strong structure up there. Also worth note, this rectangle right under the Jaybird that my finger's pointing at right here, that thing is the exhaust vent for your stovetop hood. You take it for granted that every trailer has that. Not every trailer does. That's the detail stuff you got to watch out for, guys. We have added a bumper mounted grill to this, and the dead giveaway, if one is included, is if you see a bracket on the bumper there. Let's see here. Over here, we have an outdoor entertainment center. There's a bracket that comes with this. I left inside accidentally, pardon me. It mounts right on here, and you can either bring your outside TV, or pardon me, your inside TV out here, or you could purchase a second TV anytime and have that right out here, and all of your hookups mount right to there. That pretty much kills the outside for us, other than the fact that we do have full LED lighting under the awning. Let me get a little closer here. The sun's at the worst possible angle to demonstrate this, because it's glaring off that white sidewall. There you have it. You can see that it is a very bright element. I'm gonna kill that. Walk inside, bang. All your living room lights are on one switch, and that is a nice thing. Oh, your door, by the way, is friction sprung. Ever open your door, the wind goes whoosh. Notice how this one stops? This one doesn't like to fling open and slap against the side of your trailer. That's a welcome thing. Actually, let me get in here and spin around. By the way, this is called the Shadow Decor. Shadow. There's Shadow, which is the darker leatherette. It can look black, or it can look a very dark brown. It just depends on how the light hits it. There's also Twilight, which is a lighter beige. And then there's Coffee, which is just a straight mid-tone, and it's a cloth material. And any of those color decors could be present on the one we have in stock. They won't necessarily all look exactly like this, though Shadow's my personal favorite. So let's get dug in here. Why White Hawk versus Brand X? Because they all do cool stuff. I truly believe every trailer is the best trailer for different reasons. The difference is I like to show you the areas where this trailer has proven itself superior to me. And, you know, maybe you'll see things that apply better to your life, but they're all the best for a different reason. We've got all LED lights in here, no incandescents inside. We do have central air. Some of these smaller trailers do not have central AC. This has an arched interior ceiling, and that's easily visible with these batten strips that they have here, these accent tones. Your refrigerator, if you're lucky, in the lightweight market, a standard refrigerator is 6 cubic foot. If you're lucky, you can pay extra money to upgrade to a 7 cubic foot. Standard, a White Hawk has an 8 cubic foot. So it has a bigger refrigerator standard than you get to pay extra for a smaller fridge from somebody else. You know, this is better. It's also magnetic, so it's functional. It's a usable, functional space. Their storage and their cabinetry in this is really cute. And I have no shame in using that word. It's just really cute. They're big spaces. They dressed them up nicely with the theme they got going here. Did a very nice job of it all. You have a pretty fair amount of countertop space too, because you have little pockets all around the place. And even here, you've even got like accent LED lighting under here, so you can spot this stuff. Your kitchen hardware. It's a pull-out sprayer like you'd probably want at your house. I use a giant single basin sink here, so you can actually clean bigger like pots and pans and things like that. Outlets here, by the way, for appliances. Now, let me spin us around a little bit. Your control center is tucked away nicely behind this little decorative thing here. But, you know, your slide-out controls, water heater controls, they're all here away from the grandkids, so to speak, you know. Now, I really like how they dressed up their little TV hutch right here. Instead of just slapping a wall mount against the wall, which there'd be nothing wrong with that, it would be very effective. They framed it up nicely, and they just dressed it up and they made it look good. We have already stowed the TV away in this one, by the way. Your dinette storage below the dinette, let me point that out here real quick. Just a nice little pocket right there. In a short floor plan like this, they do sometimes have to use the under dinette spaces. Part of this is occupied with something. I can see that the furnace is under here by that grate. So in a smaller trailer, you don't always get 100% under dinette storage. This slide out rocks hard too. We've got, like, you think the dinette is only the sofa and these two side storage things, but you have a whole extra closet over there still in the slide out bit. So this slide is not just for sleeping. It is or sitting or sleeping. It's also tons and tons of storage. So we've got big, deep drawers here. I like how deep those drawers are. So the storage starts wrapping all around the sofa, all the way around here. This will jackknife into a sleeper. Extra drawer space down here. A little sitting ledge if you're feeling like you need a break. And we also have a big closet here that has adjustable shelving. It can be as tall or short as you want to be. It can be a linen cabinet, a closet, a pantry, a combination of all three at the same time. Now another neat thing in White Hawk slide outs, you got a little switch right here. Bang! Little pretty indirect light above the slide out. Now a couple things. One, it really helps brighten it up in here. I forgot to turn it on when we first walked in, pardon me. Secondly, it's the perfect night light because it's not going to directly blind anybody, but if someone's here, grandkids here, and they need to work their way to the bathroom at night, that's not going to offend anybody. As we pass through here, we start coming into the front bedroom. It is very private is what I like about it. You have a lot of privacy up here. Now we've got a Denver pillow top mattress. One of the best mattresses in the business out there. Anywhere you sit or sleep on a Jayco, they do spend more money. Especially sleeping. You're going to spend a third of your life here. Let's put a good a good product there in its place. This closet is a little bit bigger than that one, which throws some people off at first. But remember how it is prepped and ready for a mini fridge down there. That's a standard thing. So they do shift the bed a little bit, but you can still walk around it. That's not a problem. This box, by the way, that's your outside grill. I just simply had to kind of shove it up here. Didn't have a good spot to tuck it away quite yet. We have outlets on both sides of the bed. Now over here we also have twin USB plugs. So you can keep your phones and things charged, or you can use that like CPAP stands. Now, sharp folks have noticed, well, I've got a hanging rod here and a shelf. How good is that? Well, just like that other closet, this is all adjustable. So you don't, if some people just don't bring a lot of hanging clothes when they're camping. I don't. I wear t-shirts constantly. Now I don't got to worry about it. You know, now I can just have extra storage. Speaking of extra storage, we have yet another giant closet and linen cabinet over here with not one, not two, not three, but 4 additional drawers. If I ever lose my job here, I'll know that I've got a job on the Home Shopping Network announcing for the next program. Nicer porcelain stool and a foot flush with lots of legroom. And they accomplished that by using the neo-angle corner shower here, which is plenty tall for a guy like me, thanks to the vaulted roof that we have in here. And I love that they accented this wall and just even put the little hangers in there. Just nice little touches like that. I mean, all in all, there's a lot of these 24-foot-ish rear kitchen campers. I like them all. This one has a lot of neat things I really like. And they all have their own little touch. They all have their nuance. But they did a good job here. And I'm really proud to be able to offer this product. So give us a call. 800-256-5196. Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.